Hi guys, welcome back to another speed build. I built this house on a Saturday, but okay, hear me out. So when I first did this, it's a little patchy because let me tell you a story. So in the middle of this, I was supposed to be going somewhere. I was supposed to be hanging out with some friends, even though there is a virus. I don't go out much, and I hate being at home now. So, well, don't worry. Mask. We're on the whole time. I just did a little shopping, nothing much. So, in the middle of this, I'm trying to like text my mom because she's like, "You don't need to go because something had happened at the other mall." And I wasn't going to that mall though, but something tragic happened. There's a shooting. So my dad, he was like, "Oh, I don't want you at the mall." And knowing me, I was hard headed. So I started crying. And right in the middle of this, I'm trying to talk to my parents, like, "Hey, can I please just go and stuff?" And they're not budging. So, I try to compromise with them. My dad doesn't budge. So I'm compromised with my mom. I tell her, I'll only stay an hour because I've been in the house for so long, like, because of quarantine and stuff and lockdown, like, and I hate it. I hate being at home so much. Like, I'd rather be at school right now, but I can't. So I finally convinced my mom to go. And like while I was crying, I was just sitting there building while I was crying, and I couldn't record it because I recorded this like live, like I was talking in the build, but I kept getting a bunch of messages, so I had to like chop it up a bit because that's you don't need to be all up my business. I had to chop it up a lot, so there are some like patchy parts to the build, but I I do show the end. I show what it looks like at the end. I really love this build. Like my favorite part I think was the upstairs bedroom that was pink. It was just very gorgeous. Like I loved it so much. 10 out of 10. Love it. Because my favorite color is pink, so I'm a little hypocritical. But okay, back to what I was talking about. So, I did end up going to the mall, thankfully, because I want to have a life again. My life used to be more like I like to go out. I used to go out every weekend. Now I don't really have a lot of friends. I'm very antisocial. As you can see, I did finish the kitchen off camera because I kept going back and forth with like kitchen designs. And I also realized in the university homes you can have a stove. Like how are you supposed to eat? Why can't you have a stove in a literal house? Didn't make sense to me, but I wasn't gonna question it. I took out because I wanted an outdoor cooking place, but you can't have that. So I made sure to put a mini fridge outside and then a microwave inside, which is like kind of bad because I wanted a stove. The grill outside looked really nice, but that's okay. Not really, but it's okay. So, back to the story. So, I'm, bawling my eyes out. My parents finally, budge. But the one part is I wasn't allowed to tell my dad, right? So I come home and it's like 8 o'clock. I take an Uber, and I see my grandma outside, and my grandma, she talks to me a bit, and then she calls my dad, and she asks him like, "Where am I going? Where am I out so late?" I don't know why she had to do that, but grandma's right. Yeah, so she called my dad, and then my dad called my mom, and my mom had to make up like an excuse for me. So I got lucky, didn't get in trouble or nothing, because my dad doesn't like me going out during the virus, even though he's out 90% of the time. Which is why I told my parents, like, I'm not gonna quarantine if y'all aren't gonna quarantine. Doesn't make sense. Why should I stay in the house doing more work than y'all, sitting on a computer screen every day for 4 hours, and y'all just get to go out? I don't care if you're just going grocery shopping. I want to go too. But nobody understands that. People just think I'm crazy. Like, it's a virus outside. You shouldn't be going out. Then why are you still going out? People are so hypocritical. Like, I'm not staying in this house if you don't stay in this house. That's not how things work. Okay, so back to the build. So this is the room I was talking about that I really liked. Is the speed fine too? Sometimes I think it's like too fast, and other times I think it's too slow. Like now I think it's too slow, but it should be fine, I think. I'm not sure. I'm looking at it now and it looks a little slow. But that bit could be because I was really indecisive. Like, I kept scrolling through the catalog. I took all that out. Didn't need to see me scrolling through the catalog for 10 minutes looking for the right thing. Because I don't have a lot of packs, which really sucks. Because I don't like have everything in the build mode, which is why I think I'm gonna buy the eco lifestyle because I love the build mode items. Okay, great. I love the build mode items inside of it. One sec. Okay, it's like an hour later. Back to what I was doing. So back to the build. So right now I'm doing the two-person bedroom, I think it is. I made sure it was on top of a platform so I could have the beds on top, and then I could put like a few different desks. I put a desk in every single room so everybody has a place to do homework, so they have a computer. I also put vanities because vanities are a necessity in a bedroom. I don't make the rules. They are a necessity. So I made sure to put them all in there. Honestly, I liked this room a lot because of the platform. I just thought the platforms were like a super cool addition. I loved it. Yeah, and then I'm just fixing a few things up. I think this room turned out really cute. Probably, no, it's not my favorite because the pink bedroom is definitely my favorite because pink is just elite. But okay, back to story time. So, wait, I don't even remember what I talked about. Oh my god, it has been like an hour later because I had to leave and go get my dog and stuff, and then I sat in the living room for a while, so that happened. But now I don't remember if I told you guys the story yet. Okay, well, I guess I'll just tell you guys how my Saturday was. So this Saturday, I told you guys, I went to the mall and stuff. So I went to the mall, hung out with some friends, met up with a few people, went to Sephora, and that's pretty much it. Pretty boring. I had some really good Thai food though. 10 out of 10 recommend. My Thai Kitchen, that is where it's at. So now I'm putting computers down. Honestly, I forgot to change the roof of this house, kind of on purpose, because I didn't know what to like put the roof as, so I was like, okay, I'm just not gonna put a different roof color because I don't feel like it. So, and then I also like kind of just forgot at the end because I was gonna do it at the end, but I was so ready to get done with this build that I was like, never mind, it can go without a roof. I don't need a roof in here. I'm okay. It is not that important. But now, putting some mirrors. Parenthood is my favorite pack, I think. I just love the different, like, vanities and stuff. I love the fairy lights that come in it. They're all so adorable. I love it. I should have made this room more purple. I think I did. I made the room more purplish because I wanted to keep, like, the original. Oh my gosh. Why do I have to keep cutting parts out? It is just, every time I look over it, it's just something else. Because, like I said, I kept getting text messages, which was horrible. Because I couldn't really do anything about it. And I didn't like stopping the video because I just wanted it to all be in one area. It came out to like 1 hour part and like a 30-minute part. So altogether, this took me like 2 hours. It shouldn't have took me that long, but I'm like super indecisive. Like, one minute I was like, oh, I want it to be like a dark. The first time I did this house, I actually wanted it to be like a dark theme. Like, I wanted everything to be dark, but I always go for that like aesthetic, like the darker aesthetic. Then I'm like, okay, let me branch out some more. So I decided to pick like a more lighter, but personally dark is my favorite. Like, I like doing the brown walls with, like black flooring. That is right there. I love doing stuff like that, but I didn't do that, and I liked how it turned out. I didn't really like the flooring, but there was no other flooring that looked good with the wallpaper again because I don't have all the packs. So this room right here, I ended up making it, the other room over there, I made it purple, more purple in it because that's what the original looked like. and I wanted it to be really similar. And this room, that room is gonna stay pink too because pink is the best color. Like I keep saying, that's like the third time of me saying that, but it's true. So I made sure it was more pinkish. Yeah, I traded that. I don't know why they chose that desk out of all desks. That desk looks so much better because it has the pink in it, and then I could put a pink little chair in it. Look how gorgeous it looks. It's so interesting watching over my own speed builds because I get to like examine everything, which I love doing. Dang. Oh wow, my computer is on fire right now. So like I really wish I would have added more decoration. Like anytime you need to fill up space in your builds, always add what it called? What's it called? Plants. Just add plants. Okay, because plants will make it look so much better. I was doing while I was doing this room, I kind of had a hard time furnishing it because I didn't know like what I wanted to go in there because I didn't want them to look too similar to each other, but it's cute though. The cute little decorations. I just love those mirrors, the vanity type mirrors. People always tell me because I say mirrors. A mirror. Okay, mirror. It is pronounced mirror. I will stop saying mirror. Mirror. Every time I say mirror, somebody always says, "That's not how you pronounce it." Like, okay, I get it. You don't need to keep telling me. So it's pronounced mirror. 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 I need to get that through my head. Mirror. Mirror. With an O, not an A. I don't know why I started saying mirror. I just kind of like started saying it. There was no like reason for me to say it. I kind of prefer mirror, but mirror, because I guess it bugs people. But how is that my problem? Because it bugs you. Whatever. I don't really like the patio area, but there's nothing I could really add out there because one, they don't allow grills. So I was like, what could I possibly put in there? Besides, like, that's not a grill. Oh yeah, I ended up putting the bed on a platform too, with stairs leading up to it, because it's a big room. I thought about making it 2 extra rooms, but I was like, okay, I need to keep it the same shape. I want it to be the same shape that it was. I didn't really want to remove anything. I wanted to keep everything the same. I wanted to keep the light blue theme that was going on, because I really loved the color. The color was just immaculate. So nice. Because I normally don't put a lot of color in my build. I make sure see, when I'm building, I like to put each room the same. Like, I like to stick with a certain theme color. Like, if I do brown, I'll make sure each room has, like, brown in it. But for this, I was like, okay, this is kind of like a dorm area, so nobody's room will look the same. Sorry, my dog's barking. She's being annoying right now. Like, in a dorm, nobody's room looks the same. Unless, it's like your friend. But everybody has, like, different taste. So I wanted to make sure I incorporated some different things. Like, some different styles. Wanted to make sure it was, like, different. Each room, that room's purple, and then that room's pink. This room is blue. I've never played with University. I just got this pack like 2 days ago because they had like a sale. And this is my first time building in it, but I haven't played with it at all. I don't really play The Sims. I just build. Also, my mouth is swollen, so it's hard for me to talk because my Medusa, I had to re-pierce it because I took it out for like a day and I slept with it like, how do I, like reverse. Like I put the thing you put the ball on inside my mouth instead because I didn't feel like taking it out all the way because it wouldn't go in from the bottom, so I had to put it in from the top. So I slept with it like that, and then in the morning time, I couldn't get it back in, so I had to like force it in, and then my lip was swollen, which really sucks because it looks really bad. It looks like when I first pierced it, it looks like I just pierced my mouth again. So I have to like put my mouth at a weird angle for me to talk right. Very uncomfortable, but it kind of hurts because my piercing, like, I had to put a longer bar in, and the piercing is like almost caving into my lip. So it kind of hurts, and it hurts to talk too. But I'll be fine. Hopefully by tomorrow it looks alright, because I can't really have a lot of people finding out, because I'm not really allowed to have piercings, so I have to keep them hidden. And if my lip is swollen, then it's basically a dead giveaway that I have it. And I can't be caught, okay? So, that's the story of my piercing. Because, okay, so I thought it wouldn't close. For some odd reason, I thought my piercing wouldn't close. Because I don't put my septum in a lot, and I've had my Medusa for way longer. So I was like, oh, my piercing wouldn't close. It did. Yeah, it definitely did close. It didn't even close at the top. It closed in my lip. Like, it was closing from inside of my lip, so I couldn't get it all the way in. I could get it halfway in, but once it got to the end, it just wouldn't go through inside my lip, so that was horrible. But I figured it wouldn't close, because, why would it? Like, I don't even sleep with my septum, and it's still open, but for some reason, my Medusa just wants to close. But it's probably because my lip is more sensitive area. Oh, I also forgot to put this on the gallery. It's not like anybody's gonna use it. Like, I don't think anybody's gonna use it. I find that roof so cute. Like, I didn't even know I had that. Like, I'll probably definitely use that in a build one day. But I don't really build a lot. This was maybe like my third house. I normally used to take, when I first got the Sims, I just used to take stuff off the gallery and kind of like spice it up a little bit, because I only used to have the base game and like cats and dogs and seasons. So I didn't really have a lot of packs, which really sucked. It sucks only having base game. Seasons, I think it's the best pack. And cats and dogs, but it's always so sad seeing dogs roaming around the streets. Like, I just want to adopt every single one of them, but I can't. It's only have like 8 house slots. We definitely need more house slots, I think. Because I want to be able to have like a huge family of dogs, but I also want babies. Like, I can't have both. I can only pick one. And I chose the kids. Because I can't control the dogs. I want to be able to control the dogs, because I just think it would be fun to like roam around, talk to other dogs. I know there's probably like a mod out there, but I'm too lazy to look. Plus, I have enough mods in my game. My game barely loads now. I can't get more mods. That's horrible. My computer would probably explode if I got any more mods. Especially because like I just added a few more mods. I'm not adding any more this time. No more mods. I think it's coming to the end. It's like a minute left. And this is where I show you guys the build. So that's the kitchen. I didn't do the kitchen or the living room or the dining room on camera because, yeah, I was crying instead of building. So I just built it off camera. Okay, because this was normally like, I talked in the game. Like, I was talking, but I ended up speeding it up because of how choppy it was. Because I like a bunch of text messages and stuff, which I already explained. But this is what the build looks like. This is such a pretty room. I love it. I love the color of it. I think the color is very nice. But of course, Pinkwood is my favorite, like I've said multiple times. Oh my god, can I move it along? Next room. There's the bathroom. There's the pink room outside. Then upstairs is pretty basic. Anyways, bye. I think it's a pretty cute house though. Like,